here, who hasn't reached his 21st birthday yet. He'll be 21 at the end of this month. And he was second to Tyler Christopher in New York last weekend.
Tom, this young man has so much talent, and he's in lane 3 today, which is the perfect lane. He told me yesterday he likes to be able to see the field. His coach calls him a go-getter, so he believes that he will attack better if he's on the inside of the track and can see the field. So that's exactly where Merrit is, and let's see how that works out for him when the race starts.
And we mentioned Tyler Christopher of Canada, who beat Lashawn Merrit to win in New York last week, ranked number 2 in the world in 2005.
And guess what? He's on the outside of the track, and that's exactly where he was last week. Athletes pick all types of things, but he likes being on the outside. He doesn't want to have to deal with all the rest of the athletes around him. He likes to focus on what he needs to do in the race, and in a 400, that's very important that you stay in your own race pattern.
Well, you're talking about the lanes, and there they are, with Lashawn Merrit in 3 and Tyler Christopher in lane 7. And down in lane 2, Angelo Taylor, who, remember, the former Georgia Tech runner who won the gold medal in the 400-meter hurdles in Sydney in 2000.
Yeah, Tom, he knows a little bit about the inside of the track. He won that gold medal from lane 1, which was unprecedented. Angelo Taylor trying to round in the form as a quarter-miler, and we'll see what happens to him when we get to the U.S. Championships in just a couple of weeks.
Well, needless to say, Angelo Taylor, whether he decides to run the hurdles or run the flat 400, this is all working in his favor. He's right inside the youngster Lashawn Merrit, who is in lane number 3.
And Merrit really is such a tremendous talent. This guy has great ability. But, you know, and like you mentioned earlier, Carol, coaches know their athletes, and then some of the athletes know themselves. And he knows that he needs to be inside so that he doesn't get to a point where he sort of falls asleep back on the backstretch. He needs to have those athletes out there because it makes him aggressive, hungry, wanting to try and make up the stagger and catch up with them a lot earlier.
Merrit from the Tidewater area of Virginia, a budding star, not yet 21 years old.
Another great quarter-miler, Tom, Gary Kikaya in lane 4, ranked number 2 in the world last year. It's a personal best of 44.10. He is a major factor in the 400 when you think about the world picture.
Darold Williamson also in this field, who was the gold medalist in the 4x400 meter relay in Athens.
And the world champion at 400 hurdles is out in lane number 8.
Good field, huh? That's Prefontaine Jackson. And the 400-meter runners sent on their way. Talented field here at the Prefontaine Classic.
Well, Angelo Taylor is moving straight to the back. The rest of the guys are staying pretty much together, but Kikaya is starting to move down the backstretch, and guess what? He's pulling Lashawn Merrit right along with him.
And Tyler Christopher is also making a move as they come into the turn and heading for the home straightaway. Kikaya with Tyler Christopher and Lashawn Merrit, along with Michael Blackwood. Anybody's race as they come into the home straightaway. And here they are. It is Kikaya and Merrit coming to the line. It will be Kikaya to win it. And Merrit and Taylor leaning at the finish for second and third. But Gary Kikaya of the Congo, ranked number 2 in the world last year, looked like he was the winner at the line.
And you know, Tom, when you talk to Jeremy Warner, the Olympic and world champion at the 400 meters, he talks about having Kikaya in the race. If he ever attempts to break the world record in the 400 meters, he would be part of that perfect night. And Kikaya is such a strong athlete. And look at Lashawn Merrit there at the very end, finishing in second. A bit probably disgruntled with himself, allowing Kikaya to get away. But look at Kikaya, number 50 with the glasses on, with that strong close at the end to take the win.
Kikaya, who went to college at the University of Tennessee, where he was an NCAA champion, wins it in 44.93. Lashawn Merrit second, Angelo Taylor is third. Christopher finished in 4th.